You're listening to Mind, Body, Home with your host, Sara Ann. Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Mind, Body, Home podcast. I hope you had a great weekend. I did. The weather here was amazing. That is one thing that is not disappointing me living in Texas is warm days, sunshine all the time. It's a huge change coming from Pittsburgh, where it was gray and cloudy pretty much every day. Like sunshine was very minimal in Pittsburgh. So Texas is just giving me life. I'm loving it. But otherwise, good weekend on my end. Been busy catching up on housework in 2 houses, packing here in the rental. We're moving on Saturday. Yay. I can't wait to get into our new space. You know, being a decorator, it has been a challenge to live with all these white walls and nothing on them. So I'm really excited to get into our new space. We have window treatments going in on Thursday, which I can't wait to share with y'all. I did some motorized shades, which I've never had before. It feels like such a luxury. So I can't wait to get those in. And yeah, just getting it cleaned up. It's a new construction home. So there's just like a lot of dust and grime like on every single surface. So this past weekend, I went over and was just sort of scrubbing it down and got a little bit more to do. Going to get those window treatments installed, and then I'm going to give it a really wonderful space clearing and blessing. So something I always recommend doing when moving into a new home is giving it a good space clearing and a blessing to set the tone for your home, right? What do you want from your home? How can your home support you, especially when buying a new home? I mean, you are starting some sort of new beginning, right? No matter where you are in your life, it's a new beginning. And that's what space clearing does. It helps transform that chi, that energy, into supportive energy so that you're setting new intentions for your life. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about setting the tone for your home with paint colors for the front door. Springtime is here. A lot of us are getting ready for spring cleaning and projects that we want to do around the house. So again, I get this question a lot, like what paint color would you choose for fill in the blank? But your front door, this is a really fun place to use paint and in ways that, you might not consider for the rest of your home, which is why I really love having a painted front door. Color in general is very personal. So of course, that's going to ultimately depend on you and your preferences. But what I hope to offer today is just some suggestions for your door that not only play off of your preferences, but I want you to pick this color with some intention behind it too. Okay. So, of course, you're going to want a paint color that's going to work with your home, whether you have a brick home, a stone home, or, maybe you have siding on your home. Yes, you're going to want to ensure that they don't clash. And then you're also going to want to use colors that you're naturally drawn to because preferences matter, but they should not take priority. So this is sort of where I flip the script on design a bit. I lead with feeling first. What does your home mean to you? How do you want to feel in your home? How do you want your home to support you? A lot of people don't realize that their home can actually do that. But painting your front door is, it's one of many ways to personalize your home. But when you apply intentionality to it and you begin to understand, how your home can support what it is you want, that's when you really take decorating to a whole nother level. So it's like dating, right? Like you could be meeting the most beautiful potential partner, right? If you're looking at looks first, but then within a few weeks or months, you realize, this person is not for me, right? The energy just doesn't align. So it's the same in design. We can scroll through Pinterest all day and be like, ooh, that looks pretty. Oh, I love that. Oh, yes. Of course, right? And I love Pinterest. This isn't knocking Pinterest or those who use it. I use it and love it. It's a great tool in business for clients who struggle to convey what it is they like. But it's not all about that. Preferences matter, but they are not priority. This is why it's really important to get clear on where am I in life? Where am I going? Who am I becoming? What am I wanting out of life? Or especially, we were just talking about a new home. How do I want this next phase of my life to go? This is connecting life aspirations and goals with the environment to ensure that the environment is set up to support us in obtaining those goals. So before we dig into color, let's just level set with doors in general. Doors represent how energy enters and exits the home. Your home is a living, breathing energy system, right? Just like our own respiratory system. The front door is your inhalation, and the back door or your side door maybe is exhalation. The front door is known in Feng Shui as the primary mouth of qi. Qi, again, meaning energy. It's how energy enters your home and how opportunities find you in life. No matter what it is you're working towards, it could be a new partnership, a new job, a new employee if you're a business owner, a new circle of friends if you're in a new city. It could be new traveling opportunities, right? Opportunities come to us and they enter at the front door. So the first thing you want to ensure is that you can see your front door. I've worked with so many clients where it was not clear where the front door was, or the house in general. Like I could not even find the house because there was no house number or it just wasn't clearly visible, right? So think, if people can't find you, neither can opportunities. So ensure that your home is clearly accessible and marked, that the landscaping is welcoming and not hiding the front entry or the house numbers. So many people have overgrown bushes and tree limbs hanging in the front where you can't even see the door. That is tip number one and probably the most important. Second tip is to use your front door, okay? Especially when you are in manifestation mode, because a lot of us use the garage or the back door or maybe a side door as our main entry. We use this every day coming and going. So, if you park in your garage, of course, it makes sense to use the garage door into the home. But if that's the case, can you be more proactive about using your front door when you go to walk the dog or you go get the mail or you're going out for a run? The purpose is to create that life energy at the front entrance. Otherwise, energy is just sitting and stagnating, right? There's no flow of anything happening at the front door. So now that we can see the front door, let's give it some color. There are many considerations you can take when choosing a front door color, especially when it comes to like rules and guidelines. But if you've been listening to me for a while now, you know that my approach to design is intuitive. There are no rules and there are no guidelines because all the rules and guidelines are within you. This is what I love working with clients on, is helping them cultivate their own inner guidance and learning to trust their own intuition. So I have 5 colors I'm going to share with you. And of course, there are many, many, many different colors that you can use. Again, you can lean into what colors you're drawn to, but I want you to think about the ones I'm going to offer as they relate to, things you're trying to create in your life. And if you live in an HOA, there can be certain restrictions when it comes to changing the front door, especially the color. So if you're only allowed, just say, for example, to have a stained wood door or it has to be a black door, that's okay too. If any of these colors that I'm about to speak about resonate with you, you can still incorporate them with flowers, flower pots and planters. your doormats, wreaths, right? So there's other ways to incorporate color at the front door or the entry so that you benefit from the same energetic effects. So my first color is black. And black, I just think of power and I think of purpose. Black doors feel rooted in tradition and formality. Black has depth to it. Black is a color associated with the water element. So if you think about the depths of the ocean, right? When you're that far down, it's pitch black. And I'm giving you words and metaphors to help you make this best color decision for you. So when we're looking for maybe support in our career, you could use black. If you're looking to expand or grow your own business, your network, or maybe even looking for a promotion and you might be desiring more pay or more leadership opportunities with your employer. Again, I think of those power positions, right? Black is powerful. I feel like it represents authority. My next color for you is red. Red is playful, right? Red is so common. It's not used in interiors as much, but you do see a lot of front doors painted red. And I love that. I love red for just a pop of color. And so you might be looking for that. You might just want to add a pop of color to maybe an otherwise neutral facade, right? I love that look of white siding, black accents, clean, minimal landscaping with lots of greens and whites. Like I think of boxwood shrubs and just some tall white lilies of some sort. Just that real clean look. And then that red pop on the door is just so classic to me. So, of course, if you don't have that, what I just described, that's okay. You just want to ensure that red's going to work and it's not going to clash with your current brick or siding. But you might choose red if you're wanting to be seen more. This could also apply if you're looking to advance in your career, just like black. But if you're wanting to seek out partnerships, whether they're romantic or business partnerships, you're looking to really step into your authentic self, sort of like coming out of who you were and who you're becoming. Like that's big. Red is associated to the fire element. It's all about, being seen, standing confidently. So if that's something you're working on and you want to be noticed for your accomplishments or for who you're becoming, red really welcomes that into your life. It welcomes others into your life and your home. So red for being seen. The next color I want to offer you is yellow. So just like red, I love yellow for that pop of color. If you're looking for a more playful home, a more joyful home, you're wanting to ignite that creative side of yourself more, yellow is the perfect color for your front door. Anytime I see a yellow front door, I'm always so curious about the people that live there. There's just something so joyful about the color yellow on a front door, especially, that just makes me so curious. I don't know. I can't really explain it. Yellow is also connected to the earth element and the health center of our home. So if you're looking to find more grounded energy, perhaps more balance, or maybe even more health, maybe you're going through a health concern, painting your door yellow could be a really great way to invite more healing, stable, grounding energy into the home. The next color I have for you is brown, commonly in a stained fashion, right? Doors that are stained warm brown represent the earth element. Just like yellow, earth is grounding and supportive. It's comfortable. It has this comforting energy to it. Also, if you're using stain, then you have a wood door. And so, of course, you can also play off that wood element. So wood element is all about new beginnings and growth. And the two, wood and earth, work together so well because in order to grow, you need a strong foundation. You need that support. You need grounded energy to grow whatever it is into what you want it to become. So again, if you're starting something new, maybe you are starting a new family, a new career, a business, whatever, a solid wood stained front door is going to support you and your new venture. And the last color I have to offer you is blue. Of course, there are many shades of blue to choose from, but blues in general, they offer relaxation, they offer peace, calm. Blue is great if you and your family are like always on the go, right? And you need your home to welcome you in with that calming energy. Like you just need to bring it down to a 2 or a 3 when you walk into the front door. Blues work really great with white siding or like a cream colored stone, especially if you have warm wood accents. In Feng Shui, blue is also connected to cultivating our knowledge and our wisdom. So what that means is it really is supportive of self and spiritual development. So if this is an area in your life you're enhancing, painting your door a shade of blue can really offer you some support in that cultivation process. So those are my 5 color recommendations for your front door. And remember, do what intuitively feels good. Remember to reveal your front door. Ensure it can be seen clearly. Make sure it's welcoming. And do the same on the inside. Once you cross that threshold into the home, your entry inside the home should also be clutter-free. You want to ensure that the energy can rest and then move freely to the rest of the home. Remember, your front door is that inhalation, and we want to be able to breathe freely and not choke as soon as we walk in. Clearing clutter on the outside as well as the inside invites that refreshing energy into the space, allows it to rest before moving through the rest of the home. I'm pretty sure I mentioned to you guys already that I want to use this summer to get my YouTube page up and start doing some videos around my own home. And so maybe this is another good idea. I could probably put together maybe like my top 2 or 3 paint colors that you can use on your front door and of course throughout your home. But in the meantime, you are welcome to reach out for a design consultation. If you just need an hour of my time to help you make a selection on a front door color, I'm happy to do that. There's a link on my website and in the show notes for you to reach out for a consultation. Also, I have 2 coaching slots left before summertime is here. So if you're looking to lessen the overwhelm at home and you need a little help gaining some clarity around where to even begin, you can reach out to me to see if Mind Body Home alignment is a good fit for you. I offer a free 15-minute discovery call to do just that. Links to schedule calls for both design consultations and Mind Body Home alignment sessions are in the show notes below. Until next week, I'm sending you so much love and gratitude. Thank you so much for listening. This episode is brought to you by Jade Scott Design. Jade Scott Design houses a collection of services, products, and content that are aimed to support mind, body, and home. If you're interested in exploring your relationship to home on a deeper level, be sure to check out our website. Offerings include our signature Elemental Interiors decorating services, as well as Mind Body Home alignment sessions. In addition, be sure to also take a look at our home decor line, Shop Elemental. All of this and information on the Mind Body Home podcast can be found at jadescottdesign.com.